Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today we've got to talk about a little something going on in the building behind me. And yeah, you've probably heard by now, and I do want to get this part out of the way. I do not think that what is going on with the Bazaar right now is intentional, and I think that it will be tweaked in this week. I was going to say this coming week, but it's already, Monday night. So I record this technically Tuesday morning, 12:30 a.m. November 19th. How about that? I don't get any sleep, but you get the point. This should be fixed soon, I would hope. Like, this is the last week before Thanksgiving week, and we know, customarily they'll give their employees the week off. KingsIsle will do that for Thanksgiving, and so that basically means they have got to address this now, or else it's going to get really bad for a whole nother week, and it'll be December before they can really patch this up, because this is a problem. And I'll tell you what's going on. Basically, if I am to walk into the Bazaar, and I walked all the way up here right before I started talking about that, so let me find somebody who's in the Bazaar. Right, so I'll teleport using the handy-dandy social tab, and then what's going to happen is, let's say that I want to do Life Peak for Wednesday's video, and let's say, maybe I want to get some more Nature's Wrath TC. Let's say I've run out of those, and, first we've got to come up here and buy treasure cards, but as you can see, there's nothing here. There's pretty much nothing here. There's one Imp, one Life Blade, one Rebirth, one Seraph, 4 Spirit Armors, and then 10 regular Path A Imps. So, just so we're clear, okay, Fire Decathlon event is going on, so that means that we'll probably see a shortage of Ice TCs, but this is affecting everything. Like, what we're looking at right now, there is one Fire Elf in the Bazaar. That's on the B path, which I use on a lot of characters for shield clearing purposes in PvP. And if I wanted to get a lot of these, I just can't right now. And just for reference, just to give you all a little heads up, the rank 1, 2, and 3 spells, their treasure card versions rather, all drop very commonly from bosses like Crash the Bandicoot, and I'd imagine bosses in Selenopolis drop these very, very often. So for there to be one Fire Elf in here during the Fire Decathlon, where, demand on Fire TCs is at an all-time low, it's like, come on, it's like the Storm TCs are worse off. You have 6 Storm Sharks, and then 3 Storm Shields. Nothing. Myth, nothing. And then, oh, this is a double detonate now. That's cool. Anyway, so, I mean, Life, you've seen a lot of this, but it's like there's like no supply in here, and yeah, I mean, it's bad. Like, they did fix the whole Empower thing. I don't have any on me apparently, not that I could buy anymore, but they did fix the price of Empowers, so that way you can sell them for 2,000 gold still. But after that update, what they did was, and what I've been hearing, okay, nice, the UI broke. Anyway, so what I've been hearing is, I have been hearing that there is a 30-minute cooldown, up to 30 minutes of cooldown, on items that you sell to the Bazaar, and that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It really does not. So yeah, it's like that was done in response to Bazaar bots, which have been a problem forever. Like, we know this, everybody has been talking about that. Bazaar bots have been a problem for a long time. But what's going on with this cooldown is that bots are now more powerful than before, and are most likely going to be the only reliable way that you can actually get anything that you need. It's like, so if I wanted to buy reagents, the only ones that I could get are the ones that you can just buy from another vendor anyway. It's like, all of these I could go down and buy these from whatever the dude's name is, Eudora, Tangle Tree's husband, or whatever it is. So that's all that's here. There are no harvested reagents. There's no ore. There's no stone blocks. There's no cattail. And, you know, there's no, like, rare harvest, obviously. There's no drops. I mean, you would expect to see some spider silk or ectoplasm, like, dotting the list here, but there's nothing. And then pet snacks is another whole thing, because on my budget walkthrough character, I have been trying to train up a resist pet, and I'm about halfway to mega with one that has not failed yet. But because there are no pet snacks in the bazaar, and I don't have membership, I cannot train that pet up anymore. So this cooldown is a huge issue, and the developers need to address that ASAP. It's like this is a real issue, because like let me just show this off. So let's say I wanted to sell a, I don't know, frosted cupcake to the bazaar. Go ahead and sell that. You press buy, refresh it a bunch of times, it's not here. And the UI broke again. That's fine. So, yeah, as you can no doubt tell, this is a problem when there's a cooldown, because it's like already, you know, the only way that you could really trade reagents was if you were to just sell them through the bazaar. I don't know why we're in like almost 2025 at this point, like 21 total story worlds or world adjacents with Winter Tusk and Selenopolis out. I don't know why we're this far along after the launch of the game and we still have not seen any form of player trading happen. It's like, bro, like what are we doing? And yeah, it's a real issue. If I were to, I don't know, crank up the cost, if I wanted to buy an Umber Legionnaire spike from the bazaar, just to like be a gold sink, they're like, there's none here, and you wouldn't be able to buy one. Usually there is at least like a few, but not anymore. And if I were to sell one, we wouldn't see that pop up for like a half hour. So that is really the main deal here. It's like, there's like, bro, it's like, if all I want to do is buy some pet snacks, like, I can't do that because of this 30-minute cooldown. And what's also going on is the botters have been doing their thing and just buying out the bazaar in its entirety over and over and over. And that's why, you know, we don't have any of this. That's why we don't have any reagents that you can't just like buy from a vendor. It's like, if somebody sold an acorn probably half an hour ago, I could buy that for 1,000 gold, just upcharged to hell, because there's only one of them here. But yeah, I mean, this is the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 on steroids. The economy has officially crashed in Wiz, and this is on the developers to fix in a timely fashion. I'm a little concerned that, you know, we've already gotten through Monday and that hasn't happened. I understand that they're probably dealing with some stuff at the company related to the Spark and Hercules situation, which I also hope gets sorted out this week. I better hear some news on that. But what can you do? What can you do? It's King's Isle Entertainment. So hopefully, you know, they are able to square both of those things away this week, because not being able to buy anything in the bazaar just because everything is out of stock, I mean, come on. Like, bro. There are 5, 6, 9, 10 ice treasure cards in the bazaar, and there are 3 storm treasure cards in the bazaar, and 3 myth treasure cards. You know, it's wildlife. It's not good. It's not looking real great. It's yeah, there's 1 gardening treasure card in here. How about it? Very cool. So, like I said, you get the idea. Somebody already bought that acorn from earlier. It's gone. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that the developers see what's going on here and get rid of that cooldown entirely. There are better ways to combat botting. It's one thing, though, that I wanted to briefly mention. Oh, there's Nathaniel. So, there is a new feature in the bazaar where you can actually search for a specific item, and I think that's a really cool feature, but that is what's been directly buffing the bots. So if I would like to buy equipment, go for, I don't know, what's like an item, Nightshades Choker. If I search for that, I guess there aren't any. Oops. What about? I'm sure Soul Sapper drops an amulet. Yeah, the Evil Snowman one. So, you know, you can do this now, and you can just search things up. But let me actually see. Can I paste something in here? If I were to be like, can I paste? Okay, I can't paste, so that's good. That at least is a nerf to the bots. But you can search for items now, and I think that's a great addition, but it has been buffing the bots, and I think ultimately there are better ways to deal with bots. I think just watching the general activity of specific accounts and seeing like, oh, you know, are they buying out every reagent in the bazaar for without a rhyme or reason? It's like, that's something that could probably flag, but I mean, we also don't want it to false flag, that type of deal. So anyway, that I think is going to wrap up. There's ways that they can combat botting that don't involve adding a 30-minute cooldown to for items to show up after they're sold in the bazaar, and I hope they fix that like soon because they've got to. But for now, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. I'm gonna try and do some more PvP tomorrow, but look, if I don't have treasure cards on that character, I don't have treasure cards. So that's what's up. But yeah, leave like 50 comments for the algorithm, and I will see y'all later.